I'm disappointed with him because he should have been up there too.
They beat the first, but then I think the hard thing then is what you do after
next?
it.
Yeah.
And he's really good in those intricate pockets.
Yeah, definitely.
I rate him.
I was thinking, wow, this is amazing. So I started to become starstruck afterwards.
Yes, guys, welcome back to How Long Ref from Sky Sports. I'm Andrew Mensah, I'm your host. So this is basically a football group chat come alive where me and my friends hang out and we talk about everything the beautiful game has to offer. Now, we've got 45 minutes on the clock, but you know these football chats get out of hand, so we've brought in a ref to keep us to time and keep us in check. Now, the referee is responsible for selecting the player of the round and ultimately responsible for choosing the player of the pod. Now, I've got two special guests and I'm so excited for them. The first guest is a former England international who has played in the Premier League for Chelsea, Aston Villa, West Ham. We've got Carlton Cole. Normally have like footballers like Akin Fenwa and that like...
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Calibre is not that high.
Bag out of order.
I feel good. And my second guest is Karl Porter, who is a wonderful comedian. And you might have seen him take over the internet with his slow-mo goal celebration. Incredible stuff. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, yeah.
Thanks for coming on as well, bro.
Buzzing to be here. It's class.
All right, guys, before we get into the chat, we've got to introduce the ref, innit? The ref, you guys might know her as Stump Peg. We know her as Nieve. I know her as Ref. I'm very scared. I don't even like looking directly in her face. I'm scared of her. So, Ref, could you please explain to the guys the rules and then we'll get into the chat?
Yeah, so I've got yellow and red cards, and if you bias, if you lie, if you speak over one another, I'll give you a yellow card.
Okay.
But if you're offensive, if you swear, really annoying, then it's a red card. Or if you get two yellows, it's a red. And if you get a red, you're off for 2 minutes. Okay. You don't speak.
Yeah.
Carl, I want to talk to you about when did you realise, I'm actually wavy at football. Was it early on, or was it everyone was sick?
I was always a good athlete, so I knew that I was quicker, stronger, and probably adapted better than everybody else. So it was one of those ones where I just kind of wanted to just fulfill my potential in getting better at football. My uncle was a footballer, so that inspired me to be a footballer too. So it was really eye-opening to see him play and with his mates and be one of the best too. So I always wanted to have that under my belt too.
Was it kind of like, when you got guys that you grew up around, and you obviously said you had your uncle that was like the inspiration. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Were there guys who are maybe as talented as you, but didn't really have that source of like something like beyond their current circumstance?
Well, when you're at that age, you don't really know. You don't know the formula how to make it. So all you can do is try your best. And I was quite responsive to my coaches. Whenever they told me to do something, I felt that I'd done it efficiently. I was very obedient. I didn't really get yellow cards or red cards.
Stop trying to beg it.
I wasn't a troublemaker, as you would say, but I was just very determined and wanted to get out of my situation at home. Obviously, I grew up in the flats, and I wanted to make a better life for my mum, and that was my main thing and my main get to, and to improve on what my uncle done when he was younger. So I was really determined to do that. And when you get to a certain level, then you think, I've gone through that door. Now I'm going through this door.
Next door,
and it just went on and on.
So what was the first door that you thought, my life has changed now?
Oh yeah, getting obviously that Chelsea trial, and you're thinking.
How old was you then?
I was about 12, 13.
Raw.
Just kicking on from there, really, getting in, and then making sure that I secured the bag. You know what I mean? On top of that, because look, there's loads of players that go through what I went through, and they don't really make it, whether it'll be injuries or not right attitude or not realizing how good they actually are, and so I kind of had all the ingredients around me at that time when I had my uncles being very positive. I had my coaches that believed in me. I had some of my detractors as well, the ones that said you're not good, but I wanted to prove them wrong. So I think I had the whole ingredients around me to make it and get better and better.
So what I want to know is like the streets, obviously the man that told me to ask.
Yeah, go on.
So this is not coming from me, Ref.
Yeah.
Please. I just want to know, like, when you made it, what was the first big thing you bought? Like, yo, I'm splashing on this.
My house.
Is it the house was the first?
My mum, yeah. 'Cause I told you that was
yeah.
my main thing, to go and get a house for my mum, move her out of Brentford, and I moved her down in the posh side of town. You know what I mean?
That's mad.
So that was the main thing for me. Then I went and got the cars.
What's the best car? What's the best car you got?
Oh, what's the best car I've had? Because I'm not splash. I've grown up now. I'm not doing too much car. I'm still a car enthusiast, but the best one I probably had, it was probably my Range Rover Vogue when I first had that. That was just nice and classy, nice high up. It's basically you're driving a house.
Mad.
Yeah, back then.
That's crazy. And then Carl, when you first started your career, because you didn't start, you've probably been going like maybe 4 years, 5 years now.
Yeah, just before COVID, and then obviously about 6 months before.
And
COVID.
then when did you realise you was a funny guy? Because I knew he was funny
It's
when I
mad
first
that,
saw
innit?
it.
You know, you know what I mean? It's because I did a degree in it as well.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I know, yeah.
You did a degree?
Yeah, spent 40 odd grand. I went to Salford University, did a degree in comedy.
No.
And then you
way.
get in debt. You know, when you chuck your hat up, like you just literally stand there and you go, I'm funny, mate. Like, you know, what are you?
That's
I didn't know there was.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's actually getting. I think it's next year. It's like gone.
Oh,
Really? So what kind of stuff are you doing? How are you getting a degree in being funny? Like, you'd have to do different...
Like you just do like different aspects of comedy, like clowning, like sitcom, and do stand up as well.
Oh, really?
But I just used to be that guy in school who just used to stand in the middle, just chatting anything, just being an idiot basically. And then I just felt like the stage was like where I was like meant to be, kind of thing. That sounds cheesy, but and then just doing comedy now for like 4 years or something.
Oh, sick. I love
Unbelievable.
that. That's
It is
crazy. Alright, so that's what I said, guys. We've got amazing guests. We're gonna.
You pass your test, obviously.
You have had to
Passed
pass.
it, yeah.
He's on the show with me.
Got a degree.
Yeah. This segment is called "This Should Be a Movie," right? So we're gonna think about unforgettable moments that the Premier League has brought to us, and then what story you guys would like to see in a movie.
Okay.
Feel me?
Yeah.
What are you going with?
There was quite a few I was thinking of. West Brom's Great Escape, 2005.
Okay, yeah.
That's not the first one I was thinking someone would go to.
Yeah,
Well,
I just
hey,
felt
this
like
is
because
Carl,
You know,
man.
like,
Great
it was
Escape.
good.
West Brom.
yeah. It was like
I don't remember it.
It was like Richardson for he used to play for United.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
He was there, and I think he scored like the goal on the last game of Zinski because they were like dead and buried, weren't they?
It was against Portsmouth. Yeah.
Like near Christmas, and then it was just like impossible kind of job. But yeah, I think it's like known as the best Great Escape in it.
I
Could
like
be a
that.
movie there, I reckon.
Well,
There's
we
a
had
movie
one
there.
as well, didn't we? West Ham.
Did you? What
2007.
year?
2007.
Yeah. Was it Old Trafford?
Yeah.
1-0?
I think ours was better.
Tevez won it.
Tevez, yeah.
Tevez, yeah. Remember that.
You played with Tevez, yeah. So what was he like? 'Cause he looks, because he's in my, he's
funny.
a movie I want. I want to see the movie of how him and Mascherano were owned by one guy.
Yeah,
and
Kia.
sold him and that. I just thought that was mad. He was
Yeah,
just
that
crazy.
was he was a great guy. Carlos, he was very charismatic, but couldn't speak English. So
Really?
he was very hands like director with his hands kind of thing, and tried to tell you what he wanted, but without saying what he wanted. When you first come into the dressing room, Alan Pardew put translations from obviously Spanish to English, and I was like, hold on a minute. Ain't they supposed to be learning English? Why do we have to learn Spanish? What's happening here? You know what I mean? So that was quite interesting when they first walked in. But we did try and adapt. I took him out a few times just to bed him in.
Oh, really? In London?
Yeah.
Where did you take him? And where you taking me after, bro?
I don't go out, man. But we went to a casino because he was a keen casino goer. So I took him to a casino. I didn't know much about it because I don't go casinos, to be honest. But then I went to, after that, we went to a place called Embassy.
Okay.
Old school.
Is that where?
These are the days of paparazzis and all that.
Oh,
sort of,
really?
Yeah, so it was quite tense. It was a tense night because I didn't realize how big he was until we went out.
And then what? The
And then
was
it was just fans Fans just like, that's Carlos Tevez, and they was buzzing for it. Like I was thinking, wow, this is amazing. So I started to become starstruck afterwards.
You're like,
I was thinking, who's this guy?
Wasn't it hard for you?
Home,
Wasn't it hard for you back in them days to go out as well?
Yeah, definitely, but not like him. I wouldn't want to be like that because he just as soon as everyone clocked, it just became a bit overbearing.
That's mad.
Yeah.
So, okay, so what movie are you picking from the Prem?
So our great escape, but I think we've West Ham's already made that into a movie because it's very profitable at the time. Because that was drama. But I would say I want to see the Leicester when they won the title.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
Is that you? Would you say that's the greatest achievement in the Prem?
It's one of them, innit? It's not far off.
Yeah.
Without-
I'm giving it number one.
Well, even the Blackburn one. But Blackburn, when they won the league, I think they had the big investments, didn't they? So
Yeah.
It was a little bit different. Maybe that would be a good way to look at it. But then you got the other way when Leicester didn't have the investments like that, and they still went on to win the league. So what was going in that dressing room? That would be a good movie.
Yeah.
Nearly got relegated, didn't
That's
they?
mad.
And then
It's crazy.
Yeah.
The rise and fall.
Yeah.
Do you know what I would like to see? I would like to see the Tevez and Mascherano, how that happened. But I would like to see a movie on De Canio.
Yeah.
I just think the Canio is just he's just a mad guy, innit? Do you know what I mean? So I just like to see how his upbringing was.
Yeah.
Because I saw that goal the other day, the little scissor kick. Well, I'm thinking this guy's mad.
Yeah, he was crazy.
What was he? Yeah, what was he like?
Anything north of the Watford Gap, he did not want to go and play at because he wasn't on it. He was unless it was Manchester United, a big team like that.
Teams,
if it was like Bolton, he wouldn't want to go and play up at Bolton.
Sorry.
So I don't think if you was a Bolton fan back then, I don't think you saw much of Palace. I don't think you did. So, but we got that gave me space to go and secure the bag up there.
Yeah, I love that, man.
I reckon Great Escape's a great shout for films, just purely because you've got that real heightened negative emotion before.
Yeah, it's intense.
Before that. I think you could start it really early, Leicester, as well. You could start it years before when they were in the lower.
Yeah. The build up.
I think we should do a modern adaptation of Ali Dyer. Yeah. So Ali Dyer, who rang Graham Souness up and managed to convince him that he was George Weah's cousin to get a month contract at Southampton.
I heard of that.
Then he came on for Matt Letizia in the game because Letizia was injured, played, basically got subbed back off. That's still nowhere near as good as Leicester. Player of the round was Carlton.
Segment 2 is called One on One. So between us, you guys got to give me who you think the best 1v1 attacker is in the Prem right now and the best 1v1 defender. Because I feel like that's a lost art right now in the game. Like I feel like with the Pep systems, people get there, then they turn back.
Yeah.
Like who do you guys think the best? Let's start with the attacker. The best 1v1 attacker. You don't want to face him up.
I've got to talk about Doku.
Is it?
Doku 1v1. Oh my God, he's a Trojan, bro. Like you can't stop him.
His pace, man.
And he keep the thing about Doku, right? Like I was watching the Chelsea game, the first game of the season when Man City went to Stamford Bridge, and this guy was taking on players in the 87th minute.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
It's gone past 2 or 3 players. I'm like, that's a defender's nightmare.
Because
you know what I mean?
He just keeps coming, sort of thing.
He just keeps on coming. He don't stop. Even if he's unsuccessful, he'll keep on knocking at that door.
So do you think that's the key for those wingers? Like it doesn't matter how many times you get stopped, just keep...
Yeah, you got to keep on going. Like I would say to any player, like you don't find another solution. You just keep on testing and wearing this guy down because eventually he's gonna break. And that one time he does break, that's the time you're gonna score. You know?
Yeah, but the only thing about Doku,
you're not having him.
Bro, I'm just saying, innit?
What?
The only thing about Doku is that I don't trust him when he does break. He's gonna make the right decision.
Oh, he's been making the right decision all last season, I tell you that.
Yeah, no, he has, but there's something about him. I don't know. I don't trust him as much as I trust
because he doesn't.
Mahrez.
Do you know what? He doesn't look in control. That's why.
Yeah, right.
Because
he don't look in control.
No, he don't know what he's doing next. What's the defender gonna think?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a
it was
good
like
point,
Asprilla back in the day. He didn't know what he didn't know what he was gonna do next. So how are you supposed to judge it? So that is the beauty of football. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You're not supposed to know what's going to happen because he's got to be explosive. He's got to be unpredictable, and he gets parted. He's out. He wouldn't be playing in that team if his outcomes weren't good enough.
All right, Carl, who's your guy? 1v1.
I think on the left for Liverpool, I'm picking Diaz. I think that guy does cause nightmares as well. Pace, cutting in.
Hear what I'm saying, bro? The
Okay.
best in the Prem, you're picking Diaz 1v1. If you can only pick one guy,
Right. Okay.
Are
I've
you
got
com-
my
It's easy to pick
I've got
Salah.
my finger on a yellow
Yeah.
card. I'm gonna.
Hands on the trigger.
I mean, it's easy to pick Salah.
I've got a question. Have you picked Diaz because you think he's the best one-on-one, or have you picked it to make it about Liverpool? Honest question, honest answer.
Be honest, bro.
Definitely not to make it about Liverpool.
Well,
Maybe I was thinking of maybe just coming away from Salah because he's always the guy who gets all the
I
attention.
think she was
of
trying to help you, bro.
Bro, I think she's trying to help-
I think you should take the first one.
For guys who are listening, he is wearing a Liverpool
I know,
shirt.
yeah. Not on the back,
Yeah.
The thing is that I don't want to give him a yellow card because I do really like Diaz.
I like Diaz as well. No, but the question was the best.
The best.
Isn't it?
No, that's fair. Maybe could say Salah because the guy.
I would still say Salah now.
Yeah.
I'll say Salah.
I think
now
the
as well.
numbers are just consistently
numbers,
there.
and
for the
also
last
when
7
you
years.
what Salah did to Martinez when he had him looking
yeah.
one way, looking the other
Yeah.
way, which is just scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
He probably still thinks that. Like I would get that framed.
I think.
If I was Salah, I would frame that and send it to him for Christmas every year.
Yeah.
Do you know who's gonna do well as well though? Savinho.
Yeah, Savinho. Yeah. He looks like Mahrez. He looks
Yeah,
like-
he's gonna do really well. But that's why I've got to go with Doku for now because it's the
Okay.
proof's in the pudding. But you've gone with Diaz.
Yeah.
Sticking
I've
by
got-
that.
Are you sticking?
Nah,
Got one more chance
Like I
to
said,
evacuate.
I think I was just thinking maybe just go away from like the the
obvious
big
choice.
names, obvious ones.
Yeah.
But if I had to, I'd probably say
Yeah,
Salah.
he is good though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Diaz is yeah.
Salah. Can I have two, ref?
Yeah. Go on.
Okay, cool. So I would go with what you said.
Mm.
I would go with Saka with that
Mm.
like constant.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm going again.
Yeah.
The thing about Saka, like the reason why I like him because he can go off the left,
Yeah.
but also he can go off the right as well.
He's
and come,
improved on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's improved on that
improved on
that
the
one where he
right.
comes
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Yeah. And he's got the thing of like I don't expect him to beat his man every time,
Mm.
but for 90 minutes he's gonna try and beat his man,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
also he's gonna try and beat anyone.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't care
Definitely.
who it is.
He comes under that same fold as Doku when he's always
just
gonna
like
go. He's gonna wear you
relentless.
down. Wear you down, yeah.
Yeah, it's just basically
Eventually
way
get a
down.
goal, yeah.
Yeah.
But if I'm going with a guy that on the ball, I expect him he's gonna beat his man. It's actually Cole Palmer. When he gets the ball,
Yeah.
he's beating his man.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care who's in front of him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
just he's not like a reason why I like him because he ain't got the explosiveness that Doku or Saka
Nah,
has.
he's got the
It's
drop
just
of
straight
shoulder.
skill.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Drop of
it's
shoulder.
just straight like skill. So if I had to pick a guy, go and beat your man. I'm picking Cole Palmer.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Do you know who I think's a bit of a rogue shout because he's not a winger as such. Well, he can actually play out wide, but Bernardo Silva. For me,
Yeah, Bernardo Silva.
because it's not just like he'll beat the first man, then the second man, then the third. Because I always find with 1v1 wingers sometimes they beat the first, but then I think the hard thing then is what you do after
next?
it.
Yeah.
And he's really good in those intricate
yeah.
pockets.
Yeah,
So I
definitely.
rate him.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva because he can beat like a couple man in the midfield as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Exactly,
he can do it. He
Yeah.
can do it in all types of the pitch, so all sides of the pitch. He can do left or right or down centre, and I think he's more effective when he's doing it centrally.
yeah. So okay, quickly before we end the round, 1v1 defender.
I'm gonna go Van Dijk.
Is it Van Dijk?
I told my son, watch how he defends.
Mm.
You want to be a defender because he watches your feet, he matches your foot pattern and your step pattern, and he's just one of those players that you just don't want to come on
Yeah.
1v1 because he's gonna match you for pace.
He's got
power,
pace,
and
power.
he
Yeah.
can- yeah. So him.
Van Dijk, what are you going with?
Probably next in line after him, I'd say probably maybe Saliba. I think the last couple of years he's like made himself one of the best centre backs.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
Saliba. I would go with Saliba as well. I think Gabriel's underrated centre back as well
I was gonna say that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because like, he was incredible last season.
Yeah.
I think he was better than Saliba last season.
It was one of
I think Saliba makes him.
But I was going to say, I think it might be testament to Saliba.
Yeah, I think that because remember the year before when Saliba's out,
yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
try and hold the fort, but he
Rob
needed.
Holding
You
and
can see that he needed. it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
definitely, yeah.
So I think when he came back, he just added to what he already done.
Yeah. Okay, that's good shouts, man. Hey, we're gonna have to wrap up the round.
Yeah, I was getting a bit excited when I'd said Bernardo Silva, and then I got backed up. I was like, could I pick myself for player of the round? But I'm not going to do that. I think actually, after listening to the defenders, I think Carlton's has gone ahead. Because I like the Van Dijk. I like the.
I saw you nod straight away.
Just
I knew I had that straight away. With that one there.
Good reasoning. It was concise. I liked that. But no cards yet. I think it's been really diplomatic.
Come on now. Obviously, no.
One was nearly slipping.
It's a bit nice, but obviously, I feel like don't be shy though. You know what Carl was on? Carl said Diaz.
That should have been a straight yellow.
Red,
actually, red.
Yeah. You said
red. The best in the Premier League.
To be fair though, Andrew, I'm more likely to give you a yellow card if you tell me.
I hear that. I'm moving on.
You're more cheeky. You're more cheeky.
All right, this next segment is called Ref Rules, where you get to play the ref. Now, Nieve is our honorary ref, so I'm going to let her take over from here.
For this round, we've got a real referee who's got a scenario that he'll put forward to you guys, and you basically say what you would do if you were the referee in this scenario. So this is Jared Gillett.
A player refuses to be subbed. What does the referee do?
That's tough.
Have you never seen anything like
I've
that
seen that.
happen? Yeah.
Kepa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
League Cup final.
I think everyone watched that.
Yeah, that was famous when he was
He ripped his
that.
thing, didn't he? Because he was walking after
second-hand embarrassment for him.
Yeah, okay. As a player, yeah, if the gaffer says, yo, come off, innit, and that player doesn't go, yeah, what do the other players do? Are they like, yo, bro, get off?
I was thinking,
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like the captain should go over to it. I don't know who was captain at that point, but he should be like, listen.
But I think what it was, he was like, what is he, 80 million? So he was a new signing. I think record signing for a goalkeeper.
Yeah, because he went over Alisson literally a week later or something. Like
so
that. Big money.
I was looking at it, I was thinking, who's the leaders on that pitch? After that day, I thought that Chelsea don't have no leaders because there's no one to say, listen, get off. What are you doing?
You're mad, yes.
You know what I mean? And the referee, he can't do nothing. He's got to wait until you sort your team out.
Yeah,
so it's got to be...
For me, yeah, if I'm the ref, yeah, I'm not saying this is right, ref, but I'm saying if I'm the ref, the fact that you don't respect your gaffer, innit? I'm not even rating the gaffer. I'm like, yo, get your team in order. Get your team in order before you want me to officiate the game. Your guy not even rating you. So I'm not doing nothing until you man sort this out.
Just don't get involved.
I'm not getting involved.
You can't get involved. You can't get involved because if you do, then you're like, that's not your business. It's not your business. It's not your team.
Has that ever happened when you was playing?
Nah, there's been fights.
Do you feel like because you come from an older generation, do you feel like guys? I just feel like in your generation, guys would have just dragged a guy off.
Yeah, so listen, get off. Like, what are you doing? You're stopping the game because we're still wanting to play. You're supposed to be off by now. What are you lot doing? So then it just looks tacky, doesn't it? And it just looks like that your house is not in order.
Okay, cool. Let's finalize the answer before we go to break. So what are you saying? As the ref, what are you doing?
I'm just waiting, until it gets sorted out.
How long do you wait?
But if we have to wait the whole day, we're waiting.
Just put them minutes on. Add the minutes on.
I agree.
You got the added minutes.
Gotta be, you can't.
And also, I will make sure the gaffer gets penalised.
Yeah, and there'll be
your life out, gaffer.
The club will get fined for wasting time.
But you see when clubs get fined, though, do they care?
No, not really. But not this day and age because it's not. The fines are not sufficient. Yeah. But they will get fined though. Someone will get fined. Okay. And then there will have to be something in house for Kepa as well to get sorted as well. So you might get a week's wages or whatever.
Okay, that's man. Okay, cool. How long ref though?
Oh, about halfway through.
Okay, guys, we're halfway through. We'll find out the official answer when we come back. Yes, welcome back to How Long Ref. I'm Andrew Mensah. I'm here with Carlton. I'm here with Carl. The ref is Nieve. Nieve, we had a scenario before the break. Let's go through it again.
Yeah, we had a question from a real referee. Let's find out what the answer was.
This is not the referee's responsibility, and the referee would restart the match.
Oh,
right. Restart.
Referee. So the guy means the player on.
Yeah, play on. not from the first.
Yeah. I know that. But what I'm saying is like he wouldn't stop the game.
No.
Right, be like, yo, we're playing.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait.
It's not his responsibility.
That's what he's saying.
So he's not waiting.
Yeah, he's not waiting for the game.
Yeah, he's like,
until it goes out again. You man sort it out.
I feel like I'm really tempted to give myself a yellow card just simply because my instinctive reaction to that was, what, you're restarting it from the beginning.
Yeah, if you want me to give you a yellow, I'll happily do the honors for you.
Yeah, do it.
Do you know what? Yeah.
Do it.
It is embarrassing.
Oh, yeah, ref. Leaves on the yellow. Leaves on the yellow. That felt good. Yeah.
Ref, you should know better.
Okay, who won the round, ref?
I mean, it's quite hard to pick a player of the round for that because we were all in agreement.
We're all in agreement still.
So I feel like I should give it to Carl
Just to
because then
even
it
it out.
evens it out.
Charity points.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
If
god.
I get back home later on, she's like, how was the podcast? I got a charity point.
No charity points now. All right. No
So
problem.
he got that round, yeah?
Carl,
No.
We'll give it to him. We like doing things for charity. Let's
Yeah.
Give him a little round of applause.
Yeah.
Doing stand up now, getting charity points, you know. So
So Carl, you're here, so we got to talk about celebrations, isn't it? So I want you guys to give me best celebration of all time.
Oh.
Coochie played for Blackburn.
Blackburn, yeah.
Yeah, he did this like mad dive where he used to score and then he used to run and then just jump in the air.
Yeah, like a belly flop.
Yeah, and then just land on his belly.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's like the best ever thing, but I just like love that sort of.
that's a good. But come on, bro, like.
Obviously, the obvious.
Bit more spice
bro.
on it, man.
Yeah, we need to come on. Nah, bro, I'm not having. I hear
we could
that.
do better. We could do better. It's good.
No, but
maybe that's just a road
That was
shout.
just him. That was just
No.
that was his thing.
Yeah, what was your celebrations?
Oh man, I was boring.
Well, you just did the Shearer thing.
Yeah, just.
Well, I think one day I went for a flip one time.
No way.
Box and
What happened?
nothing
Did
happened.
you make it?
It was just a lot of energy. It was just so I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna go for the Alan Shearer. I just go out like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I weren't really exciting.
But how do players be coming up with celebrations like, yo, bro, when we score,
Synchronized.
is it?
Yeah, especially if you've got like a tight unit. So like something might have happened on a night out or something, and then it's like an in-house joke. And then you'll all perform it and say, "Oh, you're definitely bagging today." When you bag, do this.
Yeah.
Do it.
See with me, because I like celebrations that are controversial. Because I feel like players don't give back. I like when like Suarez dived in front of David Moyes.
Yeah.
I like that because it's like sometimes I feel like players become because like we were talking about earlier because of like paparazzi and stuff like that. They don't want to get seen out of their like bubble.
Yeah.
So they don't express themselves. But when I was playing, and obviously I didn't play at a crazy level, but I'm just saying, guys always bragging on the pitch. There's a lot of trash talk.
Yeah.
And I want to see that more in football, innit? So when a player like Suarez dives in front of David Moyes because he calls him a diver, I like that.
Yeah.
When Theo Walcott does 2-0 in front of the Tottenham fans, I like that. Give me a bit of vim. Do you get me? Like, but
Now you
know what I
said
mean?
that, I've got one.
Go on.
I've got to go with Adebayor.
Yes, I was waiting.
Oh,
for
the
someone to
Arsenal
say
one,
that.
That is
My
just.
God, I love that.
That's just too much, man. Like he's ran the whole length
pitch.
of the pitch,
Yeah.
bro. I was waiting for him just for the knee slide.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, it's taking a little bit long. I was even looking at my watch saying he's still running. Then he does the knee slide in front of the crowd. I'm like,
And he
oh,
just
that
stays
is
there for like.
He stayed there.
that is full housery. That is full housery.
Yeah, because the pitch is how the pitch is big, isn't it?
Bro, it's massive.
didn't stop
He done
running.
it from one end of the pitch all the way.
To the next.
He just said, "Nah, I'm gonna make it," and then he does the knee slide in front of it.
Have you ever wanted to like when you was playing wanted to get back at a team for whatever reason like that?
Not that much. For me to do that, I waste my energy. Nah, you gotta really be feeling something.
That's a man.
So that one was a good one. And there's another one as well. Can I just say it?
Yeah.
I like Balotelli's one.
What? Why always me?
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Because I was like, bro, you're always doing something nonsense.
Yeah.
Why always me? There's a reason.
That's a
And you can't stay out of the papers.
There's one celebration I liked. It's Suarez again, innit? And it's mad controversial. It is when he didn't even score, innit? But it's when and I'm Ghanaian, so I don't even know why I like this so much. But basically, when he hit it off the line with the hand and got sent off,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
When we missed the penalty, he on the sideline was celebrating.
Because he was crying on him.
That was full house.
Yeah. That's what I was like. I like that because it's football, innit?
Yeah.
So, Carl, talk to me. What would you say like makes a good celebration?
I mean, like rivalry, like maybe like Gerrard's kiss to the camera.
Yeah.
Like
I
that
can't lie, Carl. Everything is Liverpool, though, bro.
No, I'm just naming a few because I'm not finished.
That's what sticks out for him.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the best players for me with the sort of bants is Jamie Vardy.
Yes.
I think he's brilliant. Cause I used to work at City.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to work there.
So wait. You support Liverpool? You used to work at City?
I used to City. I was the bin man there.
Is it?
Right, you come a long way, bro.
Oh, well, bro.
You come a long way, bro. I'm proud of you, bro.
I'm skinned.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you,
bins. But I remember when Leicester won the league, and it was 3. I think they won 3-1, and it was just little ones.
I remember Maris dropped the shoulder.
Yeah. And like Vardy was like at the, I think it was like corner flag, and that the fans were giving it him, and I just remember him just going. Like,
Yeah.
Like just that face and like the arrogance.
He did it recently to Tottenham as well, where he
the
he
Premier
pointed
League
at the Premier League. Me 1-0 Premier League.
He's done,
You
he's
guys-
so funny, like,
Yeah.
when he's just like pretending to be like the bird. And
Yeah.
Like going, just winding him up. Like I love that.
So when you did your slow-mo celebration, yeah, what did you base that off? Was it
It
off
was never.
anything or not?
It was never a player because I used to be like watching football as a kid, and because my comedy's physical anyway. Always running around the stage. I just used to like watch footy and then see someone score. So I just used to be like a kid just in my room, just like watching it and just trying to slide on my knees, even though I'm stood up. Don't make it. It's just going. Like mum would walk in, I'm just going. Shut the door. But yeah. So it was never any certain player, but it was just trying different ones, I guess.
So then when you went viral for it, yeah, that must have been mad, like, because it's like, as you're saying, like, it don't mean your knees, your legs are not moving, bro.
No. Like, but like the actual original clip, like when you watch that, there's just my top half.
Yeah.
So people are literally going, "Where's this guy's legs? What's he doing, this guy? Like, what's his legs doing?" But yeah, it was mad.
Okay, cool. So name your best celebration. Who you going with?
I'm gonna say Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy.
Yeah.
You said Adebayo. Cool. I want to go whatever Suarez is doing.
My favourite is always and will always be Adebayo because that was premeditated.
Yeah.
The Adebayo one is mad. Yeah, the Adebayo one.
He
is
just
mad.
kept going.
And going.
And the thing is, he's the sort of player who he was so talented,
Yeah.
but sometimes maybe he needed to switch it on more. That day he switched
He was
it
on it.
He
Yeah,
was
he
scoring
on it.
against
Yeah.
You had to score.
Yeah, he was on it.
Yeah.
I like to see the bus leaving.
Yeah.
They're probably driving it.
Yeah.
Like,
Player of the round was Carlton for Adebayo. I think that's a
So
great shout.
let me ask you a question, yeah? Let me ask you a question as the ref. So if you agree, you get the round. So just tell me what you want, innit? Then I'll just say.
Not as easy as that.
Yeah.
Telepathy. There's telepathy
People
that goes
aren't
with it.
to know what I think is the best. Do you know what I mean? Until that moment,
Yeah.
I shan't be telling.
All right, guys, next segment is called All-Time 11. So we're going to talk about the dark horses, yeah? This is what I mean specifically, because everyone knows the 25 players who are in, who like get debated all the time. Innit? So give me a player that you love, an all-time great, that no one puts in, but for some reason, you're putting him in.
Yaya Toure.
Wow, that's
true
a
as
good
well.
one. Is Yaya Toure not in
Dunno.
debate? To be fair, they put the three Englishmen before
Yeah, they
him,
always put like
clearly,
yeah,
but
100%.
it's not clear, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, Yaya was.
I haven't thought about this one. Yaya Toure is a
He's
great
decent,
shout.
yeah.
I'm gonna go. Now, I don't want to say this because it feels like I'm saying but I'm just saying, Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Yes, I think that's a really good shout.
Yeah.
Ruud van.
Great
I'm
goal.
telling you, guys sleep on how good that guy was in the Premier League because
Yeah.
I feel like guys will put Kane, they'll put Rooney, they'll put Thierry, rightfully so. But I just think there was a time when I was watching football where guys were comparing Thierry and Ruud. They were the two best.
Yeah,
Who's better? Who's going to score most goals? Who scored this week?
Yeah.
But no one really mentions Ruud. And if you listen to all the United players, they say he's the best finisher they played with.
Yeah.
If they had a penalty to last kick of the game, they're giving it to Ruud.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Ruud might be the best finisher. So I know you're a striker as well, bro. But I just
No, I think you're right.
thank you,
You're
thank
right.
you.
I like it. That's a good
Ref,
shout.
you like that one, yeah?
I like that one.
Cool.
Because he scored 95 goals in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I think he only needed like 2 more games to get in the 100 club.
You see?
Such a shame.
That's crazy, yeah. No, he's definitely... My one would have to be...
Could be any position as well.
I'd have to go with...
He's getting nervous. Hey, ref, when you see the nerves, let me know if you need help.
Stam?
Yap Stam
That
is
is a
a
good shout.
great shout.
Yep.
It's a
Stam?
great shout. Yeah.
Come on, man. He was one of the best, man. Like,
So,
in the world at one stage.
Yeah, because he's won the Prem like 3 times. He won
Yeah.
it 3
He's
times.
part
in a row.
of that
But-
treble winning team, wasn't
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
So
Actually,
he never gets shouted out,
No.
really, because of
what-
how it ended, I think, because he just got banished, didn't he? Alex Ferguson said, nah, you got to go.
So do you think that's so? What do you think the key component is to make the all time? Is it longevity?
Well, nowadays, yes, it's got to be longevity in it. Not really, actually, because Gareth Barry don't make it, or Milner
so-
don't make it. But it's not longevity; it's just impact. I think.
Yeah.
I think impact in the Premier League and what you've done whilst here is a good shout. I'm not sure about you, but I think impact goes a long way. Because you could spend. There's been players that's graced the Premier League that's only spent a season here or 2 seasons and bounced and still got a big name in it.
like Suarez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So they came in, done what they had to do, got out, and left an impact here, and everyone still talks about him.
Yeah, that's so. Who would you say a player that you've played with was like that? That when you came in, it was on a madness, and then just for whatever reason, just wasn't doing it for 10 years, or wasn't doing it for, you know what I mean?
Ravel Morrison. Ravel Morrison was. He was disappointed. I disappointed with him because he should have been up there too. You know what I mean?
Really?
But
Was it United
some of the stuff,
Academy he came from?
Yeah.
some of the stuff you see in training, man, it's like,
Nuts.
bro, can't get the ball off him. Like nobody, don't matter who you are. So that alone just tells you how good he was. And if you're doing that to international players week in, week out in training and that, then you're definitely some player. And then he still gets talked about to this day.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's just go for a final pick. So I'm going Rude. Who you going with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going with Yap Stam.
Yeah, Sam, I can't lie. Very good shouts.
Leighton Baines.
Ref, I can't lie. Ref, I can't lie. Ref, you got.
Dark horse. You said dark horse, and you guys have named like.
Nah,
players
ref,
for
I
world's
can't
best
lie.
at 1 point.
I can't lie, ref. I think. Ref, I think you got a. I think so. Leighton Baines.
Listen, Leighton, I love Leighton, didn't it? I played with Leighton at the 21's full England team. But dark horse for Premier. Nah, man, that's a red.
Ref, I think you got a. Ref, I think, yeah.
You know
It's
what?
alright, ref. It's
What's
alright.
upsetting about that is I was going to say N'Golo Kante, but I just felt like I just needed to
You
say
got
that.
nervous.
Yeah, you.
No,
That was
I'll do it for you.
So
this is
you
ref.
can't wait. You can't wait.
This the ref's second yellow, right?
Yeah, it is.
Ref, you're out still. I'm the ref now. The power feels good.
I'm the
Wow.
captain of the ship now.
I'm steering now.
Okay, cool. 2 yellows.
Oh wow.
Ref, see you later. So I will decide the player of the round, and obviously I'm giving it to myself.
Oh my god.
Obviously,
Switch up.
I'm giving it to myself. Ref, we're gonna move on to the next segment without you. Feels good still. Hey,
I thought you'd have given it to me.
all right, guys. Next segment, as the ref, it feels good. Yeah, it was called Ballon d'Or, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the Ballon d'Or hasn't been won in the Prem since Ronaldo. 2008.
Yeah.
So obviously the Messi Ronaldo era is over now. There's a new era coming in. Haaland scoring all the goals. Who do you guys think in the Prem in years to come could win the Ballon d'Or or should win the Ballon d'Or? I really think Haaland should have won it
Yeah.
the year before because of the year he
Won
had.
everything. Like,
Yeah, literally won everything, broke the
what did he do?
records.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and obviously Messi's my guy, but I just think objectively,
Yeah, should
yeah. So who you guys thinking Ballon d'Or?
For me, like everyone always goes for the goal scorer, the icing on top,
Mm.
the cherry on top, they should say.
I think I might say the same one. Who are you going to say? Maybe.
I'm going for midfielder.
Yeah, same.
I'm going for Rodri.
Yeah.
Wow.
This year, yeah, I think he deserves doing it.
This year, you reckon?
And there's a lot
Yeah,
of
he's
he's got a lot of detractors out there saying, "Oh, what does he do?" Listen, he does a lot. He does a lot. He holds the ship.
He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every game he's played. Like, was it
Yeah, he's
50, nearly
unbeaten.
60 games
Yeah,
he's been
yeah.
unbeaten for? So
Yeah.
That's
He
what
does,
shows.
mad.
And he goes forward and he scores important goals as well. So,
But you would put Rodri over Vinicius, yeah?
But you're saying Premier League.
No, I'm saying like, obviously you think he should win it this year.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, would you put him over like just?
No, I think it would be a playoff.
Mm.
I think it's a conversation, but you can't always just go for the one that scores the goals. You got to look at the other side of the game as well, and the art of defending and the art of attacking or setting off attacks. There's a lot that goes in that way, but everyone just looks at the cherry on top, don't they?
Ref, you're back in.
You always think of like when Modric won it. Ronaldo's stats that year was as good as he'd ever been.
But
He didn't win it.
it was like the first time that people's appreciated not goals, that other stuff that people.
So do you think because of this is gonna sound mad to say, but I kind of feel like Messi and Ronaldo kind of spoiled football in that.
Yeah, they did.
Do you know what I mean? Not they didn't spoil the game, but because their numbers were so crazy,
Yeah.
it kind of felt like. Like,
Lewandowski should have won it. as well.
yeah, it kind of felt like they just go for the numbers
Yeah.
instead of like. Whereas back in the day, I felt like it was more like this player was the best player, like Nedved or Ego. These players were actually the best player. But back in the day, we actually used to watch football. Guy, look into the camera. Look, you man don't watch football. I know it. They just read football.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, but
do you know
then
what I mean?
there's a reason why they got those numbers because of. I mean, I agree with Lewandowski as a shout, but apart from that, they were by far the best.
No, they were by far the best. But my point is, they weren't the best just because of their numbers. They were the best because they were playing the best.
Yeah.
But I think now it's just easy to go, this guy's got this assist. There's so many guys that got assists where I'm like, fam, I'm watching the game, fam. That guy went past 5 players.
Yeah.
He just passed to him before.
Yeah, that's true.
But he's got the assist.
And
Do you know what I mean?
The thing about you got to look at Saka as well, because he's going to be pulling up a lot of numbers when time to come as well. So he might be on that list soon as well.
I'm Foden, I'd say.
Foden as well.
Foden,
He might get a chance if he keeps consistent.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Palmer? Do you think because Chelsea are not in the best league positions that he can't, because he can't win the Champions League right at this point?
But
do you feel like
he'll get to a point when he's carrying the team? He's carrying the team now, basically. But he'll get to a point when there's going to be other players to prop him up so he can do more.
But do you feel like you have to win the Ballon d'Or? Yeah, do you feel like you have to win things in that year? So let's say you're playing.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's say you're playing.
That's the whole point.
Outstandingly.
Yeah.
But you're playing for Chelsea at this point, like Cole Palmer is.
Yeah.
So you're not going to win the Champions League. You're not going to win the league.
You gotta be in the best competitions.
Yeah.
You gotta be in the best competitions in the world. That's the whole point of it. You can have a shout, but you ain't gonna win it. You might be 3rd or 4th on the list, but you ain't gonna win it if you're not at the winning the Champions League or winning the league or anything like that.
Salah didn't make the top 30. Is that blasphemous?
You should be in the top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had pretty much same goals and assists as Vinicius last year.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
You should be in the top 30.
Yeah.
I can't lie. Salah with the low trim is a very dangerous
he's a problem.
man.
He's a problem.
Yeah.
I didn't recognise him.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous man.
Yeah.
I think he shaved it on purpose. Like, okay, you man are playing with me.
Yeah. So let me just take this off.
Yeah.
He'll come with a new identity.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Guys, we're approaching full time. Ref, we've got to wrap up this segment. I know you've been inactive. You sharp? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I just
Don't
need
I
to know
warm up?
who's your answer. Please don't hesitate to give us a controversial answer.
No,
You'd
mine.
like to.
Mine. Well, who's gonna win the Ballon d'Or in the
Yeah.
future? I would say Cole Palmer. I think he's the best talent we have especially in England.
You think Cole Palmer's the best talent we have in England?
Yeah, like raw talent, like just talent.
Do you agree?
Not necessarily
Do
the
you guys
best
agree with
player.
that,
I
both
don't
of you?
agree with that
No,
shout.
no,
That's a large shout, man.
I'm just saying talent. Like he's the guy. Like he don't care who he's playing. Look at the
Well, you
Euro final. Like man don't care. No pressure. Give me the ball. I'm scoring. That's what I mean. Like raw talent. Like what you see in the cages.
Okay, yeah, that's all right. But then you still got players like Foden.
I say.
Yeah. I would say Foden is
Still
better
got
than.
players like Eze.
Yeah, come on, you know.
So I'm
Eze's
very
my
surprised.
heart.
I'm
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't,
very
I can't
surprised
say
by
if
that.
I said Eze, man's getting a yellow
No,
immediately.
it's not. It's true. It's true though. Like he was selected playing for Crystal Palace, bro.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
That's
it's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Yeah,
Palace
but
don't get love like that.
nah, for real. I know that. Yeah, it's not a joke. But I'm just saying, like Palmer to me just has like, I don't know. There's something. He's got also an aura about him that I feel like the best players have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Nonchalant. It's nonchalant.
I don't care. I could do this any day of the week.
Yeah.
I don't care who I'm doing it against. This is easy for me.
Yeah.
So I think he's and also got that kind of football
You
arrogance.
sold it to me, kinda. Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
Still not enough. Still not enough.
I can't lie. I was scared. I was fighting for my life then. Yeah.
You was. That's what I was thinking. You had that spade, that shovel out there.
Yeah.
Play of the round, I'm going to give it to Carlton. Because I think Carlton was the first one to say the word Rodri, say the name. So first come, first serve.
But look at the arguments. Look at the points I gave for my guy. It's not. Come on, ref.
It's not about the working out. It's about
see the
following your
difference? Did you
answer.
see the difference? I didn't have to do all of that.
Oh, actually.
Mine just goes straight to the point.
Sorry, yellow card for Andrew. You talk back to me then. You questioned me. That's dissent, is what the technical term is for that.
Right.
Yellow card to Andrew for dissent.
I was hoping I didn't get a yellow, man.
Not clean.
Full time.
So ref, player of the pod.
I think we all know who the player of the pod is. Kidding, not Andrew. It's Carlton. 100%.
First
Obviously,
I've ever won.
No, obviously Carlton's a legend. I don't mind him taking it home. I don't know. He's a legend now. Give it up for.
Thank you. I'll give myself a tap on.
Carlton, thank you so much for coming on.
Carl,
thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. And Nieve, thank you for being you, I suppose. Thank you so much. That's another episode of How Long Ref. We are here every Wednesday. You can find the audio of the podcast on all the platforms you get your podcasts, and make sure you check out the visuals on the Sky Sports Premier League YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.